My base was in ruin, and all of my tames, well, those were dead too. A conglomeration of tribes had come together under the Alliance simply to destroy us. With my base looking the way it did, I bet they were feeling pretty damn safe right now. But that was a mistake. See, I wasn't just going to take this lying down. I'd fought all of these tribes with the exception of one before. And let me just say, there was a reason they had to band together. The plan was simple. Divide and conquer. No single one tribe could stand up against us. It was just a matter of picking them apart now. The first order of business was repairing my base.
Well, at least we got the basics of the base repaired.
With the base having been repaired from the previous damages, it was about time to reinforce it. I didn't want to get raided ever again.
Let's fucking go. Sign of hope. One plant has become a growthling.
One of my plants had become a growthling. Now this means that it's not going to be too long until it's a full-grown plant, which means it'll finally start shooting at shit that comes near my base. As I'd been farming and rebuilding the base, Kiwi went into the swamp and got us a couple Caprosuccuses.
Here are these Caprosuccuses he was talking about. Gonna go Caprosuck some guys off.
Now these Caprosuccuses, they had their uses in fighting, especially picking people off mounts, but that's not the main reason we had them. They're actually very good at just moving around the map quickly, which is something we're going to need considering we gotta find the base spots of fucking 5 different tribes. And this scouting capability came in nice and handy. Kiwi had found the base location of Mr. Pump. Now if you remember, this was the guy whose raft we destroyed. After that, we thought he was out of the picture, wouldn't have to worry about him anymore. In reality, what they just did instead was transitioned from their boat into a secondary base that they had for smelting metal, and instead made that their main base. The real fucking kicker was that every time we went to that mountain to get metal, we saw that base. We just never thought to check the name of it. So, we need to go and scout it out.
Yeah, that looks like a main base to me. We need more grenades. We're gonna get a revenge.
Now these guys had not chosen a bad spot to put a base. The top of this hill was incredibly resource rich, and on top of that it was a great defensive position. Their base was unapproachable from most angles. Half of it is past the cliff, and the other side, really, some of the hills are just too steep to walk up. This leaves you with only a couple possible angles to begin the attack from. The key here is to get past their spikes before they even realize they're under attack. If they're able to defend the spikes, then you're going to have a lot of trouble getting past them. However, if you can get past the spikes before they even realize they're under attack, then the worst of it is over. After that, the plan is to get behind the base, turn their own advantage against them. Now we won't have to watch our backs, and we only got to watch one angle as we blow into their base. But before we can even dream of starting the attack, we got to follow up a decent supply of grenades.
Hey, at least getting the oil's a pinch now. Oh, why? Why is it affected by gravity when you do that? That's retarded. If you jump underwater, you're affected by gravity? Hello? My own plant.
One of my plant species X was done. Their base had been found, and grenades were being farmed. The die was cast, and let me say, it's not looking too good for you, Mr. Pump.
These are my ends, bruv. What you doing around here? Some guy I've never heard of before. I feel bad. I thought maybe he was one of the raft gangers coming by, and like I just kill him, but he's just some random. So I'll leave him be. You know.
And now my second plant was done. Breaching my walls would be incredibly difficult, especially if I was around to defend them. So basically, I don't have to babysit my base anymore. It can kind of protect itself to an extent. But of course, if you have something nice, Beach Bobs will find a way to ruin it.
Let me guess, he's trying to bait it into the Bronto. Again! These people need to just be put to death or something. Like, I don't know.
The little rapscallion here decided to trick my plants into shooting the Bronto. Cool.
I gotta fight the Bronto and this guy at the exact same time. Oh, you want to do a spear fight now? Okay. Yeah, guess what? Go sit on the Bronto, because you're a little pussy. This is why you love to have PvE in games. Generally, like, games aren't fun unless, you know, the environment does its best to ruin the fun for you. So sneaky. Yeah, he's gonna circle back around to the Brontos, isn't he? Hey, it's raining, pal. Luck's not in your favor, is it?
Jesus, that was fucking annoying. Like, I wasn't scared for my life at any point. It was just like, oh, here's this pile of trash. You know, I need to go fucking take it out. That's what this guy was to me. He wasn't a fight. He was a fucking chore. And his name's T. He's not going on the list of enemies because he's not a threat, but you'll be seeing him again.
This is the guy who's trying to start shit with me. Do something about it.
As you can see, I wasn't being hyperbolic when I said that this guy was like a chore. He's not gonna kill me, he's just gonna fucking annoy me. Kiwi logged back in. Everything was in place for the attack. But first I wanted to go scout and make sure their base hadn't changed.
Sarko.
The barbarians were at the gate once again. This time, we were ready.
Come get me, come get me, come get me. You're following me. Fuck. What a pussy.
After realizing we were actually going to fight back this time, they decided they didn't want any. With the Battle of the Crocs now have been concluded, and Kaprosuchus is reigning supreme over stupid-ass Sarkos, we had a moment to evaluate what had actually happened. Now, what you'll notice is that there was quite a few of them. This had once again been two tribes ganking up on us. The guys on the Crocs had been a tribe called Cassus Stark, and the guy on the Frog had been from Pop. And that explains why the guy on the Frog sat shooting at us with his pistol instead of whistling the Sarko away. He couldn't. Now that we actually had gear and tames to fight back with, though, we pushed them off incredibly easily. And I think it's about time to go thin their ranks a little bit. Let's go finish Mr. Pump off. I loaded myself up with raiding supplies and took the raft over from our base to the enemy's shores. Kiwi would meet me at the enemy's base.
Alright, so here's the raft. Where is he? Alright, time for an assault on their base. Revenge time, bitch. Where the fuck do you think you're going, huh? Try hitting a shot, pal. Oh, double fucking layering. It's alright, we got enough grenades for that. So there's not a triple. Bad call. Yeah, see you later. Alright, here we go. Move! Better help me. Nice. Tempted to grenade it right now. Alright, we got 3 left. If this wall isn't if it's triple walled, we're fucking boned. Let's make sure he's okay.
They were respawning. The longer we took, the better they could fight back. We were in. Luckily, they'd only double walled it.
Good now. Good.
Okay, I'll admit, I let that guy run away and let Kiwi kill him because I was too busy being a bit of a loot goblin. My bad. But, you know, I trusted Kiwi, and he took Mr. Pump out. And just like that, we were free to pilfer and take whatever we pleased.
Oh, thank God I brought the fucking grenades. Alright, we're gonna have a bunch of pistols now.
Now, anyone who's ever tuned in my live streams and heard me talk about how I spend my money will understand, man, am I bad at managing it. And I guess that extends to resources in Ark because I made 6 simple pistols. I'm not gonna like beat around the bush here. That's all I did. I went into Smithy. I made 6 simple pistols. Did we have a shortage of guns? No, not really. We had 2 long necks back at base and fucking 3 more pistols. But I don't know. I'm just fucking bad at resource management. But you know, the thing is, at the end of the day,
it's not about money. It's about sending a message.
And the message was clear. We were gonna get revenge on every single last one of these bastards. Goodbye, Mr. Pump. It's about time for you to get off my list. And stay off this time, will you? So we took what we wanted, which in my case was 6 shooters, and we headed back home. Hey, do you guys want to take a wild guess at who this is?
Where's your stamina coming from, little man? T. This guy's been a annoyance. It's nice that there's like a little part right here. This is God. Like, oh shit, this dude actually has gear. Come here, boy. Give me your best shot. Where do you think this is gonna take you? Unless you got a raft, you're not going anywhere, son. Frog. Come on, try it, buddy. I know the underwater attack on that frog sucks. I'll pike this fucking frog in his own turf if that's what it takes. Yeah, nice nice shooting, pal.
If you want to figure out if or how I managed to get revenge on the last remaining bastards, well, you're just gonna have to subscribe so you know when the next video comes out. If you want to have early access to that video, you know, you could have been watching this 24 hours ago, you can subscribe to my Patreon. You get early access to videos, you get to be on the screen. Basically, you get to just stop being a loser. Thanks to Level 5 Tech Dodo and Dylan the Villain for being very epic. Level 5 tech that also says everyone that's not on the screen is a Bob. And to be honest, I kind of agree with him.